Okay, Nick, so the polls are closed in the last half an hour or so. How confident are you of a Leave victory?
In Lincolnshire, definitely. In Kent, I'm sure we'll get a Leave. How it's going to go in the rest of the country, I don't know. I've got 3 cousins up in Glasgow, and they're all SNP voters, but they're all voting to Leave, which is quite surprising to some people. So I think we might do quite well, better than perhaps we've been, expecting. I'm hoping that it'll turn out the right way across the country.
And in Lincoln itself, do you think Lincoln will decide to vote to Remain or to Leave?
Wouldn't it be nice if we're the bellwether of the actual thing? I think we'll find our figure probably in about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And if that is definitely an out, then I don't know whether that helps us with places like London, and the some of the home counties might be out, but it's hard to tell, isn't it, at the moment?
And
especially with the weather.
Exactly, yeah, especially in London and the southeast as well. Yeah.
Mind you, if it's going to rain anywhere, rain in London. They tend to be more for staying.
And talk to me about the campaign as well. Yeah. It's been quite a controversial one. It's been quite a long one. How do you think it's gone?
It's been very difficult because I felt I was very annoyed that the government took a side. In my opinion, the government should have been neutral, and they should have appointed 2 teams, 1 in, 1 out, and they should have appointed the money accordingly, and it would have been a much fairer campaign, and the people wouldn't have felt like, and at the end of this, we're going to have a population where half the population perhaps feels that the government was against them. And you should never put yourself in a country where you make your population think that they don't agree with you. That's a really crap place to put yourself, isn't it? If you want to govern people, the last thing you want to do is actually tell them and try and scare them. And it was a horrible campaign where that was concerned. It should have been broken down. The government neutral, issuing 2 groups to fight it out. And I felt that was a very big mistake by the government.
And the Leave campaign, how do you think the behaviour of some individuals on that's been?
Well, it was always going to be a difficult one because they didn't really want UKIP there in many ways, in some ways. Luckily the media liked Nigel and basically kept him in the campaign all the way through, irrespective of what the Vote Leave people at the start did. I think they were hoping to sideline him. They didn't really manage it throughout the campaign. Some of it's been good, some of it's been bad, but I think you've been and seen enough campaigns to know that you're not going to get everything right. Neither side is, but it has been very vicious. There's been a lot of silly threats, and it's very hard to nail some accurate data because of the nature of the beast. Because there isn't any really accurate data. I mean, things like immigration. We do a survey. I mean, when the ONS tells you the net migration figure is X, what really happens is they send some people down to Victoria bus station and they interview people getting off the bus. And the EU's already told them to stop doing it because people from Eastern Europe are more than happy, it should be allowed to just come and go. And of course they can't get any accurate data on that by just asking people, are you coming here to work, are you coming here to live, are you coming here to stay? They don't know. So the data that we're using for the arguments is wishy-washy at best and open to very many interpretations. So perhaps the national insurance numbers are a better indication, but even they are flawed because some people claim them, get a national insurance number just to claim benefits. So even that doesn't really give you an indication. So it's been very hard to put together accurate data that you can give to the public and they can hang their hat on it and say, that is definitive. And that has made the campaign very bitty, very nasty with countermanding data. It's very difficult for the public to perhaps know where they want to be.